So Lauren recently asked me, who's a great leader in history that you admire? And listen, there's a lot of great leaders. Some have tons of notoriety. Some have no notoriety at all. I think my mother is one of the greatest leaders I've ever met, because she was a single mother that raised 3 kids with no education, put herself through school, raised 3 successful children, became a practitioner, contributes as she volunteers. I think she's one of the most amazing leaders I've ever, but she's not going to be on the front of any newspaper or YouTube video. When we talk about great leaders that have notoriety, I think for me, the greatest leader of all time is Abraham Lincoln. He is the gold standard of what leaders. And most people see Abe Lincoln, they see, well, he believed in equality, and he did this and did all those things, and he went to war for what he believed, and yes, he did a lot of great stuff. But what they don't know is what he did as a leader behind the scenes. If you want to know what a great leader looks like, one of the greatest leadership books you can ever read that was not intended, I don't believe, to be a leadership book, is Team of Rivals. This book is one of the greatest books written of all time when you want to talk about leadership, because it dives into who Abraham Lincoln was as a leader. And what most people don't understand is that Abraham Lincoln, when he became president, when he ran for president, he literally had members of the other party in his cabinet. He was the first president to ever do this, might be the only president to do this since. And in the sense of, he went he took the Republicans and the Democrats, and he kind of brought them together. And what he did to make the country great, and to take people that had different viewpoints and kind of put them on the same team, to me, is the gold standard. What happens a lot of times is leaders surround themselves with people that think just like they think. Well, what Abraham Lincoln did was he brought people around that had completely polar opposite views of what he thought. And he learned how to communicate, and he learned how to have relations with people that had different viewpoints and different opinions, and he was able to bring them together. And I think that, to me, was one of the reasons, besides the fact that he is arguably, if not the greatest president of all time, what he did for this country. I think that at the end of the day, the way that he led, that people don't see, is what makes him one of the greatest leaders of all time.